The DC Universe villain showcase Suicide Squad opened this weekend to some less than favorable reviews, with many people citing its tone and editing as being all over the place. It makes enough sense considering the pressure David Ayer was under to meet a hard release date needed by Warner Brothers for August 5th, and reports of reshoots to infuse some humor after Batman v Superman was panned for taking itself a little too seriously. Recently, a Reddit user by the name of Naydog has come to Reddit with a post outlining some pretty major deleted scenes and moments that, quote, we may or may not ever see, which reveal a much darker vision. Here are some of the more interesting cuts, but I'll have a link for you below for all the supposed deleted scenes. These are just rumored deletions, mind you, and whether or not Naydog had any involvement with the film or how this list really surfaced is still kind of a mystery. But after Jared Leto revealed in an interview his dissatisfaction regarding lots and lots of cuts, I think it stands to reason that this could be legit. In early cuts, the movie's opening detailed June Moon's possession by Enchantress in real time. Reshoots reshuffled the scene to be later in the movie in flashback form in favor of a new opening centered on Deadshot, which is the one that we see. There's a scene of Deadshot in his prison cell, watching the rain fall and thinking about his daughter. El Diablo observing the flame of a lit match before putting it out due to his vow to no longer use his powers. El Diablo being escorted to a training center by being placed in a tube that fills with water to quell his flames, and then unceremoniously dropped onto the ground. Early interviews showed Captain Boomerang's racism and sexism, but the movie is light on examples of such behavior, which have apparently been deleted. Most of them were reportedly directed at Katana, to whom Boomerang is attracted. Early reports indicated more backstory for Killer Croc, revealing his entire life as a social outcast due to his physical appearance, and had convinced himself that he's beautiful in his own way. Croc crossed paths with Batman while working as a muscle for hire for numerous Gotham crime bosses, while secretly planning to take over one day. There were also scenes displaying his affinity for making sculptures out of discarded materials. Aside from jokes about Croc viewing himself as beautiful, none of these scenes were retained in the final cut. Also deleted was a scene where he becomes sick at the helicopter escort to Midway City, throws up a half-digested goat, and then eats it again, disgusting the nearby Navy SEALs. Early cuts reportedly included a passing reference to Slipknot being a serial rapist, likely to further paint him as unsympathetic to the audience ahead of his own death. An extended scene of Joker interrogating Captain Griggs, including the line, "I can't wait to show you my toys," which was in every trailer, but removed from the final movie. A scene of Joker and his men escaping after a shootout at a restaurant. Harley, who's already affiliated with the Joker, follows them on a motorcycle and intercepts their car. Joker bangs his head against the glass in frustration. At this point, Joker and Harley get into a fight, which ends with Harley pointing a gun at Joker's head. Joker sweet-talks Harley into lowering the gun, charming her, then backhands her across the face. Afterwards, he sweet-talks her again, and they kiss. There's also an extended Batmobile chase scene with more interaction between Joker and Harley. One of the examples presented in all the trailers is the Joker punching the roof of his car. Harley using her baseball bat as a mock gun to play shoot at invisible foes. There were more interactions between Harley and Boomerang. Early cuts apparently included her disliking him, despite growing affectionate to all the other members of the squad. An extended bar scene with Harley taking everyone's orders. Deadshot calls for a shot. Katana wants whiskey. Croc and Boomerang settle for beer. Harley asks Diablo what he wants, and he prefers water, which she jokes is a good idea. The scene was featured in the trailers, but in the movie itself, it cuts directly to Deadshot's speech about them all almost pulling the mission off. Apparently, several scenes have been removed with the Joker to repaint his relationship with Harley as more loving rather than abusive. Joker and Harley get into an argument after he rescues her in the hijacked helicopter. In early cuts, he reportedly pushes her out to kill her, then the helicopter gets shot down. This was apparently reworked into the helicopter getting shot down first, and Joker pushing her out to save her. Joker returns during the final battle in the subway station, face half burnt from the helicopter crash, which apparently leads to a brief altercation with the squad. He calls for Harley to escape with him, but she refuses for once in order to help her friends, and the Joker escapes after throwing a live grenade at the group to cover his own escape. This all definitely would have made the movie quite different, especially if, as rumored, the Joker and Harley relationship was much more abusive than it was depicted in the final film. And I'm sure there's bound to be a lot more deleted than what's listed here, but hey, there's always a chance for a special extended cut, right? The only question is, do people really want to see this darker version? I don't know about that. So have you seen Suicide Squad? Did you enjoy the cut that we actually got, or would you like to see an edgier, darker version of it make its way to Blu-ray? Comment below and let me know. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit Dare237.com, and until next time, I'll see you later.